Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and in today's video we're going to do a little chit chat, get ready with me, basically talk about shit that's been going on in my life. So I figure let's get on here, get ready for the day, and chit chat with you guys. So if you guys like these types of videos, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel before you guys leave, and let's jump right in and let's do this! Alright, so I'm just going to work on priming my lips really quick. I'm using my Best Damn Beauty lip mask, and I already scrubbed my lips with my Lush Cosmetics bubblegum. I absolutely love that stuff. You guys have heard me talk about it on my channel before. But I just like putting this on my lips so that way they stay nice and hydrated until I get to my lips later. Alright, so pretty much what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was my weight loss journey, because you guys have asked me about it before. And I know I said in my New Year's resolution, my New Year, New Me video, I said that I wanted to work on my fitness, getting in shape, and all that sort of shit. So I'm just priming my face with my Fenty Beauty Primer, and I wanted to talk to you guys about basically my experience with keto and basically why I quit dieting. I initially started doing the keto diet. I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I was doing it for probably 2 months, like strictly, and I actually noticed really good results when I first started doing it. I lost like 10 pounds in 2 weeks when I first started, but then I plateaued really quickly. Like, I was doing everything as I was supposed to be doing. I was eating everything I was supposed to be doing. And it worked really well at first, and then it just all of a sudden stopped abruptly. So I eventually got to the point where I tried a cheat day just to see if like my body would do anything crazy. And when I did my first cheat day, I had really good results from doing that because it kind of kicked me out of my plateau. And then I went back to keto like the day after. I didn't stay on cheat days or anything like that. I had one cheat day and then I went right back to what I was doing. And then when I went right back to what I was doing, it just stopped working again. So I'm like, what the fuck? What is going on? So then I'm like, okay, well maybe it's just a plateau. Like maybe I'll get through it. And then I stayed doing it for a couple more weeks. And then I was just like, I'm fucking miserable. Like, I am not the person that even likes to diet by any means. But I was willing to do it because I'm doing a Biggest Loser competition. And I'm like, you know what? Okay, I can get through this. I can do this. And it was just starting to get really frustrating. And I was fucking miserable because I wasn't seeing any results anymore. And then I really started to notice my body started to smell. Like, I don't know if that's normal, but it was like, I felt like I just stunk. Maybe it was just me. I don't know if other people noticed it, but I just felt like really disgusting in my body. So that's where I was just like, okay, I'm done doing this keto. So I know for a lot of people, they swear by it. It is a really sought after diet right now, but I'm just going to update you guys on my experience with it. I stopped doing it, and I don't feel like it's practical because, like I said, I will never give up pizza. I will never give up carbs completely. And that was another thing I noticed. Like, as soon as I had that one cheat day, I was like, okay, maybe carbs are good for me. And I really genuinely believe that carbs are good for me, just in moderation. So I just had a couple more cheat days, like here and there, not consistently by any means. I noticed every time I had a cheat day, I would like gain all the weight back that I lost. So I was just like, what the fuck? This is clearly just not working for me. So I just want you guys to be aware that this does not mean I'm telling you guys don't do it, because it does work for a lot of people. I'm just telling you guys for me and my experience, because I feel like it's important to get other people's experiences. It worked initially for me, and then it stopped working so quickly. So I just made the decision to myself that I am done with dieting, because I'm just not a diet type of person. I am the type of person, like, I can control myself in moderation, but I still want to enjoy my life. Like, I love food, and that is one thing that I really do enjoy. So I'm not going to deprive myself. It's just I can't eat an entire bag of Reese's peanut butter cups. You know what I mean? Like, I could have 1 or 2 and then be good. So I just gotten to the point, like, I'm just over it. I'm accepting myself with the way that I look right now, and then if I look better, I look better, but I feel like I'm still sexy. I feel like I still look good. So I'm like, why am I trying to force myself to be something that I'm not going to be? Like, even when I was in tip-top shape when I was younger, into sports and everything, I was never skinny. Like, it's just the reality of it. I'm never going to be super skinny no matter how much I try. And then I feel like if I did get to that point, I would look too skinny. So I'm like, you know what? It's time for this thick girl to embrace herself and show everybody what she's working with and not give a fuck. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, if I lose weight, cool, but I'm not just going to make it the center of my attention anymore. Like, there's other stuff in my life that I would much rather put my attention to, and then I'm just going to be mindful what I'm eating and what I'm not eating. I don't know, I just felt like it was important to talk about that because I hear everybody talk about keto, and I was talking about it for a long time too because that's what I was doing and people wanted to hear about it. And like I said, it did work initially, but it stopped working really quickly too. So that's where I was just like, okay, this is just not for me. And it all comes back to too, like not everything works for everybody the same way. Because that's where everybody I was talking to that was doing it, they're like, oh yeah, I've lost a ton of weight, this and this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, why isn't it working for me? It just comes down to not everything works the same for everybody. And like when I was doing keto, I was eating everything I was supposed to. Like I was doing everything the right way. I was eating everything in moderation. I couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. And then as soon as I started to like feel myself smelling, and it's just like, I don't know, I just didn't feel good inside. I don't know, I'm just much happier with the way that I feel now. And it's just like, I don't eat nearly the amount of carbs that I used to. Like I said, like carbs are not the enemy. Carbs are good for you. It's just, I don't know, it all comes back to everything works different for other people. Oh my god, I haven't used this Too Faced Born This Way in so long, and I am so happy I just reached for it because my skin always looks so fucking good. And the Fenty Beauty Primer, I haven't used that in a minute either. We're like refinding old favorites right now. And then the next thing that I wanted to talk about was the beauty community. I'm just going in and contouring with this Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. This is restocking, I think, soon, so keep an eye out for that because this bronzer is amazeballs. But the beauty community is going like fucking insane. Like, I don't understand why people get so wrapped up in all this beauty community shit. Like, I get caught up in influencers because I feel like I genuinely like form a relationship with them even though I've never met them. Like, I feel like that weirdo. But it's like, okay, like recently Tati came out with her new brand and she launched vitamins. I haven't watched the newest video that she posted. She just uploaded one I think yesterday or the day before. Mind you, it is, what's the date today? Today is the 7th. So she posted a new one and my one girlfriend, she's like, you need to watch this video. It's so good. So I'm going to watch that video, but she launched her, like, vitamins, okay? So everybody, like, went fucking berserk over it, and I don't mean nothing. It's not that fucking serious when a brand launches something that not everybody's going to love. People are going crazy, like, people are threatening her, all this sort of shit, and it's not just her that it happens to. It happens with so many brands, it's just ridiculous. But it's just, like, it's just not that serious. Like, just don't fucking buy it. Like, that's what kills me is people will sit there and bitch and complain about the shit that the beauty community does, but everybody sits there and goes and buys the product anyways. Like, the only way to show the beauty community, like, to not do this shit is don't fucking buy it. There's certain brands that I refuse to buy from anymore just because I don't believe in what they do. So I feel like that's like the ultimate way to get your point across is don't fucking buy the product. There's no sense in threatening these people. Like, unsubscribe to them, turn off your notifications, like, do things like that. That way you're not still supporting these people, because even though you don't like support what they're doing, that's the way to get your point across. Not by sitting there saying, I'm gonna fucking kill you or I hope you die. Like stupid shit like that. Like, how bad are you gonna feel if that actually happens to somebody? Like, just, I mean, it's not that serious. I feel like the beauty community just really needs to get a grasp on reality, because like I said, it's not that serious. It's only makeup, but the only reason that companies are doing this is because there's a market for it. They are strictly doing what they're supposed to do. They are business people. Tati's the only one that I could think of right off the top of my head just because it just happened and it caused such an uproar, but it's just like, I feel like it's out of control at this point. It's become such an ugly community. Luckily, I'm fortunate enough to not have all that shit coming on my channel, but it's because probably I'm a smaller channel. But it's like people thrive on it and I don't understand why. Like, it's just not that serious. I'm just kind of repeating myself at this point, but it's just like, use your head. Use your head. Do the right thing. If you don't like what people are doing, unfollow them. If you don't like what brands are doing, don't buy from them. It's not that big of a deal. That is the way to get your point across. That's how I, at least in my opinion or in my brain, that's how I get my point across to brands. Granted, I'm one person, so it probably doesn't make a difference to many brands, but that's how I get my point across is don't fucking talk about them. Don't do anything with them. Just don't give that any attention and maybe they'll figure it out. So I feel like the community is absolutely insane right now, and it's just like, I don't know, it's like fucking high school all over again. It's ridiculous. Now I'm gonna go in with blush. I'm going to use my Benefit California blush. I can't wait for the Gold Rush blush to come out, so I'm gonna use, I got my brushes way too far away from me. So I'm just going to put this all over my cheeks. But one thing I also wanted to talk to you guys about was if you guys like declutter videos, I am thinking about decluttering like my entire collection, but breaking it down into like a series. So I'm going to do each category because, like, if you haven't seen my makeup collection, I have a pretty in-depth collection. So I was going to break it down by like lip glosses, highlighters. I'm dreading already highlighters. But I was going to break it down that way, so let me know what you guys think about that. And then just other videos that you guys like to see. I feel like lip swatch videos perform really well on my channel, and then like new products. So if there's new products that you guys want to see, let me know so I can go out and get them. I'm going to use Estee Lauder Heatwave today. It looks like this. I don't think they sell this anymore, but I know they came out with one that looks a little bit darker now. But this is such a beautiful highlight. If you don't like to beam, this will not be the one for you. But it is absolutely stunning. But those are mainly the two things that I wanted to talk about today, was just because I feel like it's important to voice your opinion, and it's just like, it's out of fucking control. Something needs to change within this community, and I feel like I have a voice and I don't give a fuck about what people say. So I'm gonna say how I feel about it. People are not going to agree with me all around, but that's okay. That's the beauty of having your own channel, is you can say whatever the fuck you want, and you don't have to worry about what people think about it. If they don't like it, don't fucking watch it. Alright, so I'm just going to do my brows really quick, and then I will pop back on to finish this makeup look. Alright, so done with my brows. They look close enough. I just used my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, so I'm going to set them really quick. But back to my little weight loss journey. I'm kind of skipping all over. These videos I have a hard time like staying on one topic and then without like forgetting things to say. I'm not saying that like health isn't important, because it definitely is. I'm just trying to share with you guys the things that genuinely work for me, and I feel like the only thing that really does is just being happy and just eating not whatever I want, I shouldn't say whatever I want, but not having to be completely mindful about everything I'm consuming, not planning out my meals days in advance, because I'm also the type of person that I don't know what I want to eat until like I am going to eat. Like I can't plan 4 days worth of meals. I've done that before. I've tried doing the containers. I've tried doing literally everything. And I feel like keto was the one thing that worked the best for me, because I didn't feel like I was depriving myself. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, no, I still have to plan out my meals, and I can't fucking stand it. Like if I'm not happy doing what I'm doing, I'm not going to complete it. And that's just the reality of it is. If you are doing something and it's driving you mad, it's making you pissed off, it's making you feel a certain type of way, it is not going to work. At least that's my opinion on that. So I feel like, again, I've tried everything under the sun, and the only thing that genuinely works for me is to eat whatever the fuck I want. And then when I get to the point where I'm like, okay, I don't like the way that I look, I change things up with the way that I'm doing it. I don't stick to a solid routine. And I'm still smaller than I was when I initially started this year. So that to me is a win. So granted, I haven't been doing this all year. I still enjoy things. Like I don't drink as much. That's another thing that I changed a lot, was I was drinking a lot, and I was like, I know summertime I usually drink more, so I'll probably start drinking more in the summertime. But I noticed like since I stopped drinking as much, I have been able to maintain my weight a lot better. So that's just one thing that has worked. So that's one thing I continue to do. So it's just like little shit like that. Like I still eat pasta when I want to eat pasta. I still eat pizza when I want to eat pizza. I just don't eat it every single day like I used to. So I still get to enjoy the things that I like to eat, but just in moderation. That's ultimately what has worked best for me. It's kept me the happiest, and I feel like overall, that's the most important thing. If you're happy, that's what matters. And dieting does not make me happy. It makes me happy when I look at the scale, but then I'm also watching the scale every single day. I don't know, I just noticed it taking a bigger toll on me than I expected it to. So that's where I'm just like, no, something's gotta change. Like, and then when the scale wouldn't move, I would get even more frustrated. So I'm like, this isn't worth it to me. I'd rather live my life, be happy, and accept the way that I look, and I'm in good health anyways. So, I mean, I'm not saying if you're in poor health to do what I do. I'm just telling you guys again, this is what worked for me. So I'm not trying to change your guys' opinions on anything. This is solely about me. It's my channel. I choose to talk about certain things because it's what I want to talk about, and maybe this will help somebody, because I was at the point before where I hated the way that my body looks. Now I'm actually a lot more accepting of it. So if you're a person that doesn't like the way that your body looks, do something about it. I'm just one of those people, like, I'm too fucking busy to go to the gym every day, so I've chosen to go when I can. I was trying to do like 4 times a week, and it doesn't work every single week. But you know what? I'm still making little steps to meet that goal. So even if you don't reach the goal right now, there's a longer term journey. It doesn't have to happen overnight. So it's an adjustment. It's a big life change if you get into fitness or anything like that. And I'm not trying to sit here and like force fitness down your fucking throats. It's just, I'm sharing with you guys what I've experienced in hopes that it will help one of you guys. And I will never be the type of person that says fitness over everything, because I got way too much other shit to do than worry about going to the gym every single day. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to commit to this channel. I have a real life job. I just have a lot of shit going on in my life. So it's like, you know what? Those are the things that are priority right now. And as long as I'm in good health, those are the things that are going to stay a priority in my life. So I'm not saying that health is not important, but I'm just saying, to me, right now, this is the shit that's important and this is the shit that's not important. Because I just feel like there's other ways, instead of going to the gym every single day, there's other ways to make yourself healthier, like eating. I'm just trying to take care of my body on the inside, and then hopefully the outside will reflect that. So that's where I'm at right now, and that's pretty much it for that. So this is basically all I'm going to do on my face today. Something very natural, because I'm just going to run errands and everything. So just a little like go-to mascara, full face, because that's what I like. So yeah, I just gotta wipe this mascara off when I get done. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I just wanted to update you guys a little bit on my little journey, my experience with keto, and talk a little bit about the beauty community. So if there's any other topics that you guys want to talk about, please leave them in the comments down below. And if you like this type of video, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel before you guys leave. And I hope to see you guys in my next one.